Hi guys, I wanted to do a really quick spot before I head off to work, just because it's, I don't know, kind of crazy that this just came out of the blue. So Montarbo Skincare did a quick video maybe 2 days ago, I think, talking about how hydroquinone was being removed from the US market as an over-the-counter product. So they decided in their infinite wisdom that hydroquinone, while it does have a good safety profile, that it's just too easy to be overused. So it needs to be used under the guidance of a doctor. One of my favorite anti-pigment products was Montarbo's Pigment Brightening Treatment, but it did have 2% hydroquinone in it, which is, in my opinion, completely safe as long as you use it appropriately. You use it sort of in cycles for about 3 months and then stop and give your skin a break and use something else that's a pigment suppression ingredient. And the nice thing about this is it's a very gentle product and has, what do we got? Kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, licorice, vitamin C, among other ingredients to just help suppress pigment from a bunch of different approaches. Now, that's really important when it comes to hyperpigmentation, especially things like melasma, which is a different beast, but any hyperpigmentation needs to be attacked from multiple angles. The best approach comes when you can block melanin in a bunch of different parts of its life cycle. So you want to protect your skin from sun, obviously, SPF every day, because UV and possibly visible light aggravate melanocytes, which makes the melanin in your skin. And so if those are angry, they will produce more melanin. And it's very difficult to walk that back at any point, let alone turn it back off. So you want to protect your skin from the sun. You also want to try to inhibit tyrosinase, which is an enzyme that's involved in the production of melanin. The other thing you can do is you can inhibit the transfer of melanin to the skin cells, so it makes it more difficult to stain those cells on their way up. Another thing you can do is speed up cell turnover so that those new skin cells have less time that they're hanging out in the lower levels of your skin where they can get stained by melanocytes. If they're just moving through, your skin is going to also look brighter because there's less time for them to transfer that melanin to the skin cell. So that's why I really liked that product. Hydroquinone is kind of the gold standard. No, it is the gold standard for anti-pigment, anti-hyperpigmentation. It just needs to be used carefully. So I wanted to put out there just a couple of the options that I love that might be alternatives to hydroquinone, or just if you're looking for a great anti-pigment product. One of my favorites is a good SPF. Wearing an SPF 50 every day is crucial to depigmenting some of those hyperpigmented spots, whatever they're from. You need to protect yourself from the sun. This one is Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel UV Clear, SPF 50 PA with 4 pluses, which is the highest UVA rating. Now, I'm not going to go super far into any of these ingredient lists because they are lengthy, which is what I like about these. This one is from Regimen Labs. They are still saying that they're sort of in beta testing, but they are an awesome brand. I've tried a couple of their products for like a year now. One of the products that I just recently started is Level Serum, and this is their brightening and skin tone evening product. It has 5% niacinamide, it's got 2% N-acetylglucosamine that also helps with pigmentation. Those two together do a really great job. It's just one of those best friend combinations that they work better together than they do separately. And it also has 3% tranexamic acid, which helps more with melasma than it does with normal hyperpigmentation, but still a great ingredient to have in there. It's anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, along with a bunch of other ingredients. So this one's awesome. It is a very light, like watery light serum. So like most of the products that I like, it layers very nicely, so you can do a layer of this and throw on multiple other layers of water light products, and it doesn't feel heavy or greasy or gross. So awesome, great packaging, airless pump. I love this. I will put prices and things down below. Next one everyone has heard of. It's the latest darling of the hyperpigmentation world, Faded by Topicals. Very small new brand, but they have been making a splash with this one. It is a gel serum. It's got tranexamic acid again, kojic acid, melatonin, which is starting to get some evidence saying that it'll help with hyperpigmentation, niacinamide, and licorice root. It's been sold out a few times at Sephora, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been, but it is a gel cream. It's pretty lightweight, but this one, I just literally got this in the mail after they were sold out for the millionth time, so I have no thoughts on its efficacy, but it does have a great formula, and a lot of people have really recommended it. So again, nice blend of a lot of different ingredients that are targeting different parts of melanin process. Now this one is a unique one. It's not for everybody. This is sort of the last ditch effort, or one of the last ditch efforts. It is cysteamine. It comes as a prescription product as Cyspera. Now, it's an over-the-counter ingredient in the US, at least for the moment, but it's just not very popular because it smells god-awful. It has a very pungent sulfur smell that Cyspera, the reason why they got more popular than anything else, any other attempts at this, is because they sort of managed to neutralize the smell, which makes it tolerable. I got mine from All Purpose Creams. It's a US-based brand, well packaged. It's a 5% cysteamine cream. Again, I'm not going to go super far into the ingredients, but this is a sort of one-note product. You put it on for 15 minutes every day, and then wash it off. You use it like a mask, and then you do that for, I believe it's, I want to say 12 weeks. And then after that, you start tapering off to just twice a week. But it is something that has done an amazing job with refractory hyperpigmentation. So stuff that, if it hasn't responded to other treatments or it's come back after other treatments, this is one of the most amazing things. And I can speak to its efficacy. I've only used it for a little while. I really, really hate the smell, but it does work. It works pretty quickly. But especially for people who have melasma, and if you can't use a hydroquinone, or you have super, super sensitive skin and can't use like a retinoid, which makes anything else work better, this might be an option to try. I would talk to your dermatologist, but just know it smells awful. It does tingle right when you put it on, but unlike like acids or like peels or anything like that, it doesn't leave my skin feeling sensitive afterwards. It just is sort of a weird feeling when you put it on. So keep that in mind. Other honorable mentions, the Alpha Arbutin Essence from Naturium. 1% is great to just kind of boost the efficacy of other things. Is Clinical White Lightning Serum. I think they just changed the name of this, but this does a great job. It's awesome. I still don't understand Is Clinical. Their products are super simple formulas, or they look simple, which says you can't always judge a product by its ingredient list, but it works super, super well, and I really enjoyed it. And a little bit more active than other stuff, so be careful if you're sensitive skin. SkinBetter Science, I love this brand. It's very pricey, just get down to it, but even tone correcting serum, it's more like a cream or like a lotion cream than a serum to me, but great packaging, great ingredients, no hydroquinone, no retinol. So for those of you who are super sensitive, you might think about trying that one, especially if it's like melasma, or if you're trying to prevent like pregnancy masks or things like that, when you can't use a whole lot of other things. That is a great option. A retinoid, Geek and Gorgeous has a wonderful Retinal serum. They do a 0.5% and a 0.1%, no, a 0.05% and a 0.1% for a very reasonable price. Simple product that you can just add in, so it gets your retinoid into whatever other pigment product you're working on. And last but not least, Allies of Skin, 1A Retinal and Peptides Overnight Mask. This one is a one product system. So you're meant to just cleanse and tone your skin and then use this at night. I think it's good. The formula looks good. I didn't see anything super crazy impressive, but I also used some pretty aggressive products anyways. So yeah, I think this is a good option, especially for those who just want something simple. A little bit pricier, but the formula makes it worth the price. So that's some pigment information, and I will do reviews on any of these if you guys leave comments down below. Let me know what you want to hear about, and until next time, be well.